Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Friday, March 6th. It is 2020. And yes, it's snowing again at the homestead. Trying to get rid of the snow, but it just seems to want to hang around. It's funny because you come down, like I said, you come down off the mountain and there's no snow at all. So we still have, like right where that spot there doesn't look like a whole bunch, but if you kick around over here, and then you kick around over into here, and then into the woods, lots and plenty of snow. And then even here, if you're looking up the hill, it's snowing pretty good as well. So I got to tell you what happened today. I've been meaning to do it for a few days, and I kept going, I got to get up there and do this. I got to get up there and do this. Of course, earlier today I had to get up and do it. It was raining and the wind was blowing earlier. The wind has calmed down now. As you can see, the flag is kind of just chilling out. So I was in the house, got the fire going, and I'm going, man, it's pretty smoky in here. And then I realized, yeah, I know why it's smoky. So I had to go get the ladder, climb up on top, and get my wire brush and cleaned off the cap. It was absolutely clogged, and that happens. That's because that's the only spot that really clogs. The chimney itself doesn't get a lot of debris and stuff inside of the chimney. It doesn't collect there. It all collects at the cap. And so it was pretty solid. So I cleaned all that off, so now that's opened back up and we're good to go on that part of it again. So want to talk about today, stock market tanking once again. Yesterday the stock market lost 950 points. I'm going to actually look at it right now to give you the exact accurate thing because I don't want to tell you wrong. Right now it is 338. And as of right now, the stock market is down 500 points. All right, I don't know where it's going to end up within this last half an hour. It could come back or it could continue to go back down. But, you know, it definitely gave up the gains this week. It had positive, negative, and it looks like we're ending on a negative note again. But, you know, with everything that is going on, it's not a surprise that the stock market is paying the price for it. You know, I've talked about this before, the economic impact of everything that is going on. When you are having, I want you guys to think about this, okay? So let's talk about schools for a second, okay? And I'm not talking just about colleges. I'm going to talk about high schools. Like when your kid is sick, they don't like you having your kid out of school. So if your kid is out of school, man, they're the same day they're calling your house, you know, what's going on? Is everything okay? And you're supposed to have a note going back. Well, I used to never send a note back. If my kid was sick and I had my daughter home, she was home because she was sick, not because of any other reason. And so, I mean, I talked to the school a couple times and I said, listen, my daughter doesn't miss very much school at all. So if she's not in school, I'm not sending a note back. And they were like, you know, well, you know, they were like, we understand that in your situation is different, but a lot of these people, their kids miss a ton of school. You know, Heather doesn't miss very much at all. And so, you know, that's why we ask for that from everybody. So, but we understand. And they never gave me a hard time about that. But if my kid is sick, she's staying home. That's always the way I was. But when you have schools closing, the whole district is closing, those schools are losing money because they get federally, you know, per kid in school, they're making money off of that. So when your kid is not in school, they're not making any money. So when you have whole districts are closing schools, you look at what's happening in Japan, they've closed all those schools over there. Economically, that's a big hit on that school district, all right? You see that the fact that, you know, now they're saying that the factory workers were starting to go back to work in China, and there's concerns that the virus may be getting out there as well. I think you're going to see another surge. You know, like I said, again, we're not being given all the information, my friends. We really, truly are not. And so, you know, that is something that I want you guys to think about and really think about that. But economically, what is happening? We're just at the tip of the iceberg. Things are going to get worse because of the fact that the money's not going to be there. These businesses are losing money, and it's always a trickle-down effect with all those type of things. I do want to remind everybody that I will be live streaming tonight at 8 p.m. And so just to put that out there, Eastern time. And so please join me then. We're going to be going over everything that's going on and talking about the latest things. And as the numbers continue to increase here in the United States and around the world, as the death toll continues to increase, of the death toll that we're being given, of course. And so we're going to be discussing all those things. Yesterday, I ended up pulling 11 eggs yesterday with the chickens. So far today, I have pulled 6. So I'll probably get maybe a couple of more, but as you can see, I mean it's an overcast day. Not the most pleasant because now it's obviously snowing again. So, you know, I may get maybe 2 more if I'm lucky today. So, but again, with an overcast, cloudy day and with snow and being a little bit colder, it doesn't surprise me that the production is down for today. But we've had really good production with the birds. I just gave them some peanuts, and so they're out there. We're working on the peanuts and stuff like that. Okay, so I went today and I picked up Heather. She is now home. She probably won't join me tonight for the live stream, but I think you'll probably see her on Sunday. So she's going to be home for the week, all next week. The kids are off from college for spring break, and so we're just going to have a very low-key time and spend some time together and just kind of relax, and I'm looking forward to that. It's nice to have her home, and so that's where I was today. I was off getting her and those type of things. So, but I want to hear your guys' feedback. How bad do you think things are going to get economically? You know, the economic impact of everything that is going on. And it, like I said, as the numbers around the world continue to go up, and I want you to remember, like right now, I think we're, oh my goodness, I'd have to look, but the last numbers I saw was 233 cases in the U.S. I believe it's higher. I think the last I saw it was 258, if I'm not mistaken. But the numbers are going higher in the United States, and I want you to remember something. They are not doing a lot of testing yet. And so for those numbers to be there with minimal testing, I'm really concerned to what the numbers are going to be like when we have more testing. I think we're going to see a lot bigger numbers coming. Okay, so again, I had people mention about all the water. Okay, when we have the melt off and the water comes down off the hill and stuff like that, you know, it'll stand for a couple of days, and then it, you know, because the ground is saturated, you know, that happens. And there's Mr. Max. Hey, Maxie, what are you doing? That there right there, guys, is one of the most loyal cats. He is up my behind all the time. I mean, if I'm in my room, that cat's in my room with me. He's originally was supposed to be Eddie's cat. Well, he was never Eddie's cat. He's always been mine. He picked me. But he's a good cat. But yeah, the standing water, I mean, that'll, you know, once the water, it'll take a couple days. But the ground is absolutely soaked. We had a lot of snow up here. So, you know, the rest of the snow will melt. This water will dissipate. The river that was going through the dog run is stopped. So, you know, it'll be another couple days and this will be gone. I mean, tomorrow is supposedly going to be cooler again. And then by Sunday, I think we're up to like 58 on Sunday. So, and sunny. So tomorrow's supposed to be sunny as well. So we'll see a lot of this continue to melt off. A lot of this water will soak in and it'll be gone. But it's just going to take some time, you know, and that's all part of it. But what we're going to do is, let me walk over here real quick. So, all right, so like this here type of fill that I had put in there, we put 2 loads of this in this area for the greenhouse, okay? That's quite a bit of stone and gravel and stuff like that. So what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to have them come in this way, back in, and I want 1 load right here. For this, because I want to bring this area up, because this is going to be the battery room, okay? So that's going to definitely have to be brought up. And so then the next load of that type of, and you can see what type, it's gravel and stone and stuff like that. I'm going to have a load of that put, come on Max, I'm going to have a load of that put in here. And then I'm going to have, like this type of stone here, I'm going to have another load of that stone brought in as well. I need to extend this out here, probably another 4 feet, because actually if I go, all right, we'll walk this out together. So this other building is going to be 40 feet. there's the wellhead. So we're not going to go farther back here. Maybe a little bit here we could go back, but the wellhead's right there. Okay, so let's just go. We're going to walk from this point. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's like a 3-foot stride. You figure that's 33 feet. So I'm definitely going to have to extend this out maybe another, 4 or 5 feet this way. And, I can go back a little bit that way as well. But so that's where the building is going to be once that comes in. And we're looking at 4 to 6 weeks because we have ordered it. So, I could still go back like another couple of feet this way. And that's not going to hurt anything. And so we're probably going to do that. And wide enough, so even if, let's see, if we go from here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 is 18 feet, and the building is going to be 14 wide, so we can actually make sure we bring it back this way when we get this in here. But yeah, so this is going to get filled in anyway. And I want you, I don't know if you guys are new to the channel and haven't watched and don't know, but last year I had a lot of wood chips brought in. This area was much, much lower. And so I had a bunch of wood chips brought in to bring this area up. This was like the low spot. This whole area would be a big pond in the spring every year for a couple days until everything melted off. So, that's why, and it's still obviously collecting that way. It comes down off the hill. So we're going to divert it, and hopefully it goes out through that way, which is fine. I don't care if it goes behind. It's not a big deal. But that's the spring runoff. It happens every year. What we're probably going to end up doing, just so you guys know, people have talked about, what are you going to do, blah, blah, blah. So what we're going to probably do is have the runoff come down and divert it this way into the pond, where the pond is going to be. So that way it's not going to run over this way anymore. It will run that way and over into that pond there. What, Max? Yeah? Well, tell me all about it. Yes, I know. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. I know. All right, folks. Well, anyway, so that's what's going on. I definitely want to hear your feedback. I want to hear what you have to say. What do you think of the stock market tanking up again today? And the fact, where do you think it's going to go? Do you think it's going to continue to go down, or where do you think, what direction the stock market's going to head? I think it's just the tip of the iceberg again. I think we're headed for some tough financial times coming up because of everything going on. Hopefully this is a wake-up call see, this is the gravel that would be going in here, guys. So just kind of give you an idea. But hopefully this is a wake-up call for people, and they realize that we need to be a lot more proactive and have a lot more things in the United States and not have everything overseas. So anyway, that's it for now. I will jump off of here for the moment. I will see you all tonight at 8 p.m. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you have a good, safe weekend. So anyway, we will talk about all kinds of stuff tonight in the live stream. So I'm looking forward to that. And I will see you all then. So remember, guys, we are all in this together. That is important to remember. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life, that's for sure. And so make sure you tell the people that you care every day how you feel. What? You want to go in? Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do a video. Also remember, guys, STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you are trying to accomplish, you can do. There you go. You can do. The only person that's going to stop you from getting there is you. Okay? So I will see you all later. I hope everybody is having a great day. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.